So, who do you spend most time talking to over the phone?
Uh, like my other friends, I don't have any girlfriend, so I usually call my mom the most because I have to ask so many questions about different household works and to find and to search my different stuffs, and so I usually call my mom on telephone.
Okay. And when do you think you'll next make a call?
Uh, uh, Talking about the next call, I'm not pretty sure about whom I will call, but it has to be my mom because after I reach home, I have to do so many works and other household stuff. So I'm quite confused all the time. So I often call about twice, maybe 3 times a day to my mom.
Okay, very good. And when do you think that one's done? Do you sometimes prefer to send a text message instead of telephone?
Yes, I usually prefer texting to telephone because telephone needs a man to engage over the phone all the time, but texting can reach the message to the ones that we want, and they can see the message whenever they are free and reply. So I prefer texting.
Very good. And now our part two starts.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
And there is your cue card, and I'll give you a minute to jot down your ideas, and the time starts now. Okay, now you've got 2 minutes to talk about the topic, and your time starts now.
This journey that I was engaged, that I still remember. It was about 3 or 4 years ago that I was traveling to my village on bus. First of all, we reached the bus stop on bikes. My uncles dropped me and my parents to the bus stop, and then we searched for our bus. It was quite a big bus since it is off-road express. So uh, and heading to our village, my hometown. It's Okhaldunga, which lies in the eastern part of Nepal, and we went on the journey because there was my cousin's brother Banda. Since my second uncle is in my village, so it was the brother Banda of his eldest son. So since it was also the time of my vacation, so I asked my father. Insisted him to take me with him, so I traveled with him, and I remember this journey very well because there was a very interesting incident, not interesting but very boring and very monotonous incident that happened on the way. Uh, since we have to travel to forests and hills and river banks, there are very few shops and very few mechanics on the way. So uh, if the bus needs some repairment, there, there, that may be problematic, and same happened with us. and that was very monotonous and quite boring experience.
Okay, lovely. And now your part three starts. Okay. Let's talk about daily travel. Why do people need to travel every day?
Traveling is fun. Traveling makes us, refreshes us, gives us new energy, and makes our mind very sharp and gives us more strength to do any work. Traveling is important to everyone because traveling people people are busy in their day-to-day works and in their day-to-day lives. So traveling makes people feel better and their day-to-day tensions gets a bit low and it gives them more energy to solve their problems after they travel somewhere.
Very good. And what problems can people have when they are on the daily journey, for example, to work or school?
Daily journey. Yes, people has to travel to different places, and while traveling, there may be different problems. Like if they are traveling by local buses, they could be stuck in the traffic jam, or the bus could be delayed because of different types of mechanical repairments that bus needs. And if they are traveling on their own vehicle, then due to their day-to-day busyness, they could not have given most of the time for their vehicle, so it could get could also need some repairment and get damaged on the way, and that could be a problem for people in day-to-day travel.
And why think like those problems occur?
Of course, the machines needs repairment time and often, but if people are always busy with their other stuffs and other works, then if they do not give the proper time to those vehicles that they need, then these problems may occur.
Correct. And some people say that daily journeys like this will not be so much in the future. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes, I have to agree in that because people are being more luxurious and being more and depending on more technologies day by day. So there may be a time in the future when people have their office so near the home, and or there could be some more technology that could make people reach their office or their destination within a second. Science can be guessed.
Yes. And let's talk about the benefits of international travel. What do you think people can learn from traveling to other countries?
Different variances are there in different countries, and traveling to different countries gives people more knowledge about the lifestyle and the culture and the daily habits of different people in different countries, and they could analyze the difference between their habits and their lifestyle, and they could bring or they could improve their lifestyle by copying their good habits, and that would be a very great evolution in the lifestyle of the people in their own country.
Okay.
You can take the example of Nepal too.
Okay.
That's quite changing.
That's correct. Let's move to another question. Can travel make a positive difference in the economy of a country?
Can I get the question again?
Okay. Can travel make a positive difference in the economy of a country?
Yes, traveling needs traveling. People have to people have to spend their money to travel, and traveling is much more expensive these days due to the lack of the roads in all the rural areas that people want to travel, like Mustang and different other places here in Nepal, and that could need a much more amount than that we need in the developed areas, and also the hotels and laws that people need to stay where they travel are much more expensive in those rural areas, and also the fooding stuffs and so on. Everything's expensive, and also traveling means expenses. So traveling and that traveling is traveling could help in the economy of country.
Okay. And do you think a society can benefit if its members have experience of traveling to other countries?
Yes, of course. If a member of the society travels to different other countries, then he can come back with different knowledge of the habits that people practice in those countries, and knowledge of the lifestyles, knowledge of how they think and how they solve the problems, and he could utilize that knowledge in his own country. He can solve different problems that arise in the society in the same way that he learned in those countries, and he could even teach the members of the society the good habits, to change their bad habits, to turn their bad habits into good habits, by teaching them those that he brought from abroad in his mind, and he can teach people how to live a standard life by teaching them different lifestyles and different better habits.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
And
you,
your
sir.
speaking test is over today.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone?